What up, gamers? So, today we're checking out the new map. Came out today. We're gonna check it out. The trailers looked a little rough, to be honest. It did look a little rough. I'm hoping, however, that it's just gonna be fine. There's not gonna be any issues, but only time will tell. So let's see.
You've reached the end of your path, survivor. Just as Helena Walker once did. It is here that she and her allies faced their final battles. It's up to you to make sure their sacrifices weren't in vain. The alien element that ended our world has willed a titanic adversary into being, to rule in the ruins. Find a way to dethrone that king, and you'll clear the way for me to call down the arts, enabling nature to be reseeded, humanity and Earth's many creatures, and evolution itself can be restored. Helena Walker wanted it so. No. I wanted it. I may be the one who waits, but I'm still Helena too.
Okay.
I remember everything now. The struggles I faced. The
No
losses I
idea what they're
felt.
talking about, honestly.
And the love that I found. I can see the world through my own eyes again. And Survivor, I'm certain of one thing now. You got this, mate.
Wow, I got this, mate, huh? Okay. Pretty pumped. Looks gorgeous. Honestly, looks gorgeous. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Okay. Pop in. Whoa, yeah, pop in is okay. So, not the most beautiful, not by a long shot. So the map is not the prettiest map by far. It is kind of ugly. It is still kind of ugly. Um, Pop in, not the best. It is not the best whatsoever with this map, especially in high dents. It looks like this map was really rushed and they didn't think about it. Um, Creatures, they don't look half bad for the most part. I mean, this is the Switch after all, so it's not the prettiest. Okay, so when you're in high dense areas like this, looking can be a little framey like that. When you're in higher dense areas, I've noticed it can be a little like doo 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 doo. So in the trailer, they did show us this area and it did look rough. So especially over here. So I'm curious what is the final result? And honestly, it looks very much just like the trailer, which is a little disappointing that it looks exactly like the trailer, but I guess it's a Switch. It runs. Um, it looks like a pretty steady 30 frames per second, honestly. So it looks like they have managed to get the frame rate capped and going great. It's run at a steady frames. It's just very ugly, and some of the tech stuff still doesn't craft, which I do not understand why. But it is steady, which I'm actually very excited about, is that it is running very steady, which is very nice. So let's explore more of the map. So let's go down here and see how it runs. So at the moment, it looks very ugly. Whoa. Oh. Okay. Um. Well, you guys saw that first. Uh, it that was it's an intense map. I will give it that. However, it is quite ugly to the eyes. So you can see the polygons on the water, which that has been an issue already, as we've seen in previous maps. And surprisingly, this doesn't look half as bad as I was really expecting it to. For it being a demanding map that it is, I was not expecting it to be this somewhat polished. I'm not going to say that it is polished because it is absolutely a disaster. But I will give it that it does run steady and definitely playable. This is a change. Typically, you could not play the other maps due to how terrible they are. But honestly, I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed with how how it's staying at a steady 30 frames per second. So flying around makes it completely freak out, and that's expected with this map. Ooh, especially flying around in creative mode, it has to load a lot. So that is normal. Let's check out the snowy biome. Typically, this area is a little less demanding. And look at that, we got a fight. Animal models look, or the dino models actually look very well. It honestly looks like I'm playing it on the Xbox a little bit. In certain angles, it looks like, yeah, the Xbox version. So, overall, what do I think about this map? This map is 100% playable. It is one of the ugliest maps out there, but it has a steady 30 frames per second, and it's very solid when it comes to running. Um, Again, it's very ugly. However, this is a demanding map, so it is kind of expected for it to be a little ugly. But hey, it's playable. I'm actually impressed for once instead of a terrible, ugly mess. It's actually decent. So, if you're thinking about picking this up or playing this one, definitely, I'd actually recommend this one. It's not definitely, but it's a recommendation. If you're interested and you love this map, yeah, it's ugly. It's ugly that it's really ugly. But it is steady, it is frame, it's not frame drops in and out. Being in creative mode, there are times, and like we saw when I was heading down into the underneath, it had an issue. It had an issue. Yeah, you saw that first. But honestly, it's playable. And I'm actually impressed. I'm still not saying that they should leave it like this. Think that the developers, if they have the opportunity or if they have time to and they want to go back, definitely work on polishing a little bit. But compared to other maps, it's definitely playable. Quite impressed. Well, this ends this video for my first impressions and gameplay of it. So hope you guys enjoyed and see you on the next video.